Let me tell you something that many people overlook. Men think far more than they speak. Their silence is not emptiness. It is a crowded room where thoughts sit in the dark, waiting to be sorted, argued with, or ignored. If you listen closely, not to their words, but to the pauses between them, you will realize that the male mind is constantly running. It is a machine that rarely shuts off. And if I were to speak for that mind, if I were to put its inner dialogue into one long monologue, it would sound something like this. What do I matter for? What am I doing here? If you want to know the first thing men think about, it's purpose. Yes, purpose. That old, heavy word that sits like a stone in the chest. A man asks himself, what am I building? What am I contributing? Would anything change if I were gone? These thoughts run underneath everything, beneath the relationship, beneath the casual conversations. A man wants to matter. He wants to feel necessary, not replaceable. He wants to stand somewhere in the world and say, this, right here, this is where I make a difference. When he can't answer that question, he gets restless. He becomes frustrated, distracted, sometimes distant. Not because he doesn't care, but because he can't feel his place. Purpose isn't a preference for men. It is oxygen. I can't fail. I can't slip. I can't fall. You want to know the second thing men think about? Failure constantly, relentlessly. A man rehearses failure in his mind more than he practices success. He imagines what could go wrong in 10 different directions. Why? Because historically, failure meant danger, loss, death, humiliation. Modern life is different, yes, but the old programming stays alive in the nervous system. A man may look calm on the outside while thinking, what if I'm not enough? What if I let her down? What if I lose everything I've built? What if I fail before I ever truly succeed? He may not show fear. He may even deny it. But men think about failure the way sailors think about storms, always aware, always preparing, even when the sky looks clear. I think about women, but not the way people assume. People simplify male thoughts as if men are only driven by lust or visual desire. Yes, men think about attraction. It's biological. It's natural. But that's only layer one. The deeper layers are more vulnerable. How do I show I'm worth her time? Am I a man she can respect? Does she see strength in me or just flaws? Does she love me? Or only the version of me I perform? Men think about being admired because admiration to a man feels like acceptance. Men think about being desired because desire makes him feel alive. Men think about being respected because disrespect kills the masculine spirit faster than heartbreak. No matter how tough he acts, a man carries a soft question in the back of his mind. Will she choose me if she truly sees me? I'm tired, but I can't say it. I'm pressured, but I can't crack. Men carry pressure quietly. Some learned early. Don't complain, don't cry, don't show fear, handle it. So they do handle it, but internally, their thoughts are stacked like bricks. I have to provide. I have to protect. I have to be strong. I have to keep the peace. I have to show confidence even when I feel lost. The world assumes men can carry anything, and men often pretend they can. But inside, they think about the weight. They feel the weight. And they rarely say a word about it. Men don't break down publicly. They break down mentally, quietly, invisibly. I need an escape before I drown. Men often think about escape not because they don't love their life. But because the pressure builds up with no release valve, for some men, escape is the gym. For some, it's music. For some, it's driving with no destination. For some, it's humor. For some, it's silence. A man's mind says, "Give me one place where no one needs anything from me. Give me 1 hour where I don't have to solve anything. Give me space before the pressure turns into anger or shutdown." Women express to connect. Men withdraw to recover. His escape is not immaturity, is self-preservation. What will remain of me when I'm gone? Men don't think about happiness as much as they think about legacy. Legacy is not just wealth or success. It is the desire to leave something behind that proves he lived with intent. A man thinks about his reputation, his work, his name, his children, his lessons, his footprint. He doesn't articulate it. But men measure life in terms of impact. Not how did I feel, but what did I build? What did I change? A man wants to be remembered not for ego, but for meaning. Can I open up without losing respect? Men think about emotional safety more than they ever admit. But emotional safety for a man is different. He worries not about being ignored, but about being devalued. If I cry, will she still see me as strong? If I open up, will she think I'm weak? If I show doubt, will she lose faith in me? Women often want emotional expression. Men want emotional security. To a man, the risk of vulnerability is tied to identity, so he chooses carefully who he opens up to and how much. If a man ever shows his deepest fears, he has given you something precious. Because in his mind he is thinking, "Please don't use this against me. Please don't make me regret trusting you. Give me space to breathe. Give me room to be myself." Men think about freedom constantly. Not freedom from commitment, but freedom from suffocation. A man needs autonomy, breathing room, the ability to think, the ability to decompress, the ability to act without feeling controlled. If he senses restriction, he withdraws. If he feels micromanaged, he shuts down. If he feels disrespected, he detaches. Men love deeply, but they only flourish when allowed to exist as themselves. Not as servants, not as robots, not as endless providers, but as human beings with their own rhythm. Who am I really? The man I am, or the man I'm expected to be? Men think about identity more than anyone realizes. They wonder, am I being my true self? Or am I performing the version everyone expects? Because men live inside multiple roles. The strong one, the funny one, the responsible one, the calm one, the rock, the leader, the fixer. But beneath those roles is a human being who sometimes wants to stop acting. Men think about the difference between who they are and who they pretend to be. This creates an inner conflict. The external man versus the internal man. Some men spend their whole lives trying to reconcile the two. Time is running. Am I running with it or from it? Men think about mortality, quietly daily, even not in fear, but in measurement. A man knows time is short. He may not say it, but he feels it. So he thinks, have I wasted years? Am I living at my potential? Did I start too late? What if I never become the man I imagine? This awareness creates urgency, sometimes unhealthy urgency. It pushes him to work too hard, chase too much, or ignore rest. Men don't fear death as much as they fear dying unfinished. I want to be understood without having to explain everything. At the core, men want understanding, deep, intuitive understanding. A man thinks, see my intentions even when my words fail. Understand my silence, don't punish it. Know when I'm stressed, not angry. Know when I'm worried, not cold. Men think about being misread constantly. They think about wishing someone could read their quiet moments as clearly as their loud ones. Because a man may not say it, but he wants someone to look at him and whisper, I understand you. Even when you don't speak, that, to a man, is intimacy. The final thought in a man's mind, so what do men think about? Everything they don't have permission to say. They think about purpose, failure, love, pressure, freedom, identity, mortality, and the desire to be seen without being judged. Men are not simple. They are simply silent. But if the male mind had a voice, a long, uninterrupted voice, this is what it would confess. I want to matter. I want to protect. I want to be respected. I want to be loved without losing myself. I want room to breathe. I want to become the best version of myself before time runs out. And I want someone who sees the man behind the mask and still chooses me.